Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're at in this world. My name is Brian. This is my little show. Yeah, I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about some things. Well, as I was scrubbing my basement floor, I try to do it at least twice a week or twice every month if possible. Sometimes more. It depends on what happens in the basement. But as I was doing it, I was just thinking and wondering about President Jimmy Carter and what he tried to accomplish with green energy anyway. What was it? 1978, Jimmy Carter put solar panels on the White House. I think to generate power for heating water and, other things. Worked out pretty well there for a while until Reagan got in there and destroyed everything. Think about it. Reagan got in there, tore down the solar panels, and stopped the Green Energy Act that Jimmy Carter tried to muster and help America become one of the leading countries in the world to promote and push green energy. And it was Ronald Reagan, along with conservative Republicans, who destroyed that over 45 years ago. Then um, uh, Clinton tried, Republicans destroyed it. And then when Bush was in office, he destroyed any deals and things that could have helped the green energy movement move forward with the help of Republican conservatives. Bush 2 got in. What happened? He destroyed the green initiative pushing electric vehicles and the study of green energy. Bush 2 destroyed that. Uh, President Obama got elected and tried again to promote green energy and help America get off of fossil fuels, foreign power, fossil fuels coming from other countries. And again, Republican conservatism destroyed that. Also, President Obama put in place, I'm not going to remember the name of the policy, I should have wrote it down, but the policy that would mandate the trains, well, railroad companies would have to have their brakes upgraded and upgraded so forth, so these accidents wouldn't be continuing like they have in Palestine, Ohio. Who destroyed that? Donald Trump, along with Republican conservatism. I don't understand that because Republican conservatives say they're evangelicals. They believe in Scripture and God and God's creation, and yet they're destroying God's creation daily with pollutions and lies, bigotry, ignorance, stupidity. You know, most Republican conservatives are being busted as child molesters. From Matt Gates to Jim Jordan. Oh, I see. I got to start writing them all down. But you see it going on every day. Every day. Just think, if Ronald Reagan wouldn't have destroyed the Green Initiative back in the 80s when he was elected and kept the green or solar panels on the White House and kept the act that was promoting green energy in place, can you imagine how far along the United States, would be right now? Think about that. Think about that. And now you hear the retard Marjorie Taylor Greene and the ex-whore Lauren Boebert talking crap that they have no idea about American history whatsoever. They have no idea what the Constitution is or says. By their own actions and their own words, they prove it. But they keep just pushing garbage crap. Think about it. I'm telling you the truth. Just do a little bit of research. Well, that's why they're trying to destroy American history. Point blank and simple. Why do you think DeSantis, a child molester, is destroying books and banning books in Florida? Why do you think conservatives, where they are in total control of their state houses and senates, are destroying freedoms, liberties of we the people? Think about it. It ain't Democrats doing it. It ain't liberals doing it. It ain't progressives that's doing it. It's conservative Republicans. Again, it's just a simple fact, simple truth. Again, this has been going on for a little, well, it's been going on longer than 45 years, but it really started taking off when Ronald Reagan got in power. Yeah, it's a fact. Think about it. Go back and do just a little bit of history research, and you'll find out. So tell me again, who's running the so-called deep state? Ain't Democrats, ain't liberals, ain't progressives. Think about it. Again, use your God given brain, your God given ability to reason, and see the truth. The truth is there. And what does the Bible say about truth? Real truth. The truth will set you free. But again, yeah, Ronald Reagan destroyed the Green Initiative that long ago, destroyed the Fairness Doctrine Act that long ago. And to this day, Republican conservatives refuse to even bring it to the floor for discussion. Why? And remember, it was Republican conservatives that enacted the so-called Patriot Act that gave government the power to spy on we the people. Yeah, that was Republican conservatives under Bush W, who pushed and put in place the so-called Citizens United Act that basically sold our government to the dark powers. Republican conservatives. And now you're hearing bitching, crying, and moaning, but they won't discontinue them now, will they? Now you see some people come on there and say, well, parts of the Patriot Act have been discontinued. No, they haven't. Not one part of the Patriot Act has been stopped or discontinued. It's all in place. Or Republican conservatives would not be allowed to do what they are doing. Same thing with the Fairness Doctrine Act. Fox News would have been off the air years ago. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all these other broadcast stations would not be allowed to push false and misleading information because it would be illegal. That's what the Fairness Doctrine Act was put in place for back in the 40s, I think it was. And to this day, you can tell Republican conservatives say they love the Constitution, but they don't. But again, all you got to do is look at their actions and what they're saying and doing. The so called laws that they are pushing all over the country, taking away a woman's right to choose, which goes against the Constitution, in fact. Telling people who they can love, when they can love, and why they can love. Now, isn't that growing government bigger, not smaller? Think about that one. Common sense will tell you, you know, taking away a person's right to vote and then stand at the pulpit and lie, say, no, we're not. But look at their policies. Look what they're doing. Look how they're lying about not going after Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, disability. Ronald Reagan destroyed it, bits and pieces of it, literally. Again, that's voodoo economics. Ronald economics. Reaganomics is the word I was looking for. Trickle down doesn't work, never has. 45 years, it has failed completely. The one good thing Republican conservatives are good at doing is spinning shit. But they had a lot of help with fake Fox News, with an immigrant called Rupert Murdoch that was allowed to buy and own and run and operate a so-called news channel, which is not a news channel. It's an opinion channel, an entertainment channel. Even their attorneys keep saying that. And now, as I said it would, the lies of Tucker Carlson, Laura Ingrams, Sean Hannity, among others, fake Fox News has finally come out in their documents how they knew about the great lie Trump was pushing and other Republican conservatives were pushing. To this day, they're still pushing it. The fake news and crap about Hunter Biden's laptop was nothing but lies, disinformation, misinformation. But so far, Republican conservatives in Congress have already basically blew millions of dollars of taxpayer money on bullshit investigations because they have nothing else to run on. They have no policies whatsoever to better the country. None. None. Think about it. Think about it. Since McCarthy took power as the House leader, what has he done? Nothing. What's the only bill that they put forth? More massive tax cuts or corporate welfare for their rich donors, and then raise taxes on we the people. as the rich corporations, millionaires, and billionaires don't have to pay shit. That's all they pushed. They passed it in the House, but it never will get through the Senate, and Biden won't sign it. Thank the Lord. And as of right now, we are still under Trump Republican conservative tax policies. Again, simple truth, simple fact. But they won't admit it, even though that I keep writing to them on their bullshit Twitter, which, like I said, would become bullshit. Twitter will not block them, stop them from spreading misinformation, disinformation, lies, and complete nonsense. They won't. But they'll ban me when I speak truth and fact. Ain't that funny? Again, yeah, it's a simple fact. Right now, as of today, we are still under Trump Republican conservative tax policies. And you wonder why cost of living has gone up so much? Go ask your Republican congressman. He'll lie to you. But if you do just a little bit of research, I mean real research, not alternative research, but real fact based, logical research, you'll see that I'm speaking the truth about everything. From what Ronald Reagan did right after Jimmy Carter until this day. Everything I have said has come true and is a fact. History itself proves me to be correct. You know, as I said, it takes me hours and hours every day to do research before I do a broadcast, before I even open my mouth, even in public when I'm up at the store. I make sure what I'm saying is based in fact and reality, not fake Fox News and alternative facts. You know, that's why I keep saying, I don't mind if somebody tries to attack me. No one has really, because they can't. Everything I speak and say is fact, truth. My heart is pure, my mind is pure, my spirit is pure. I don't have no reason to lie about anything or about anyone. Simple truth, simple fact. But that's why. Look at again. Look at what Marjorie Taylor Greene has been tweeting now and saying that all red states should succeed from the union. Where are they going to go? For one. Second, who's going to bail them out when these big storms hit again down south and in Oklahoma and Indiana and Kansas and Georgia? They always have their hands out, but they never put anything back, ever. Red controlled states, Republican controlled states, do not return the money that they completely take from the government. They never do. Democratic states do. They add money to the government, to the country. Red states don't. Most of them. Look it up. Look it up. In most of the red states, Kentucky, Georgia, Mississippi, Indiana, why are they so poor? Because Republican conservatives keep them that way to control them, to brainwash them. That's why in a lot of those places you can only get fake Fox News. I wonder why. Wonder why. Well, I'm going to relax a little bit My low back's hurting something fierce. But that's okay. At least the basement's washed. I got to speak a little bit more truth. Well, my name's Brian. This is my little show. If you would like, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a link. If you want, you can donate to my channel. Hopefully, some people will start donating so I can grow. I want to grow my channel. I keep saying it, I got to get a new sound card. But I just can't right now. I can't afford one. It's tax season, and our taxes went up because of Donald Trump and conservative Republican policies. Look it up. Look it up. Don't blame Biden. Don't blame the economy on Biden either. We're still living under Republican Trump conservative policies as of right now. Again, it's called basic economics. Why do you think conservatives keep cutting school funding? They don't want people to know. They don't want people to be so-called woken up to understand and see what they're doing. That's the only reason. Every year, the United States education system falls even more and more and more back from the rest of the world. And who keeps cutting it? Republican conservatives. Why? There's no money. Bullshit. There's money, but they keep giving it to their rich donors, to the corporations that own and run and operate the conservative Republican Party. That's it. Again, simple truth, simple fact. Oh well. Much love, peace, and honor to y'all. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace out, everybody. My name's Brian. This is my little show.